Welcome back to Showmance. This is part 2 of the Summer House finale. If you haven't seen part 1, go back. We were right in the middle of the Ciara, Amanda, and Mia talk. And
Which made my blood boil.
I know, it was
rough.
It's just been like a continuation of the same conversations that we've seen where like we're now so in on Amanda's like mode of operation where she kind of sets everyone up to say the things that she doesn't want to say. She wants you to say them so that she can do them and then say, you gave me that great idea to leave my husband.
Yeah, I didn't say it.
I had
You
never
said it.
thought of it before. So in part 1, you were talking about how she made, what did you call it? Like an ogre sound?
A dinosaur
sound. Which was like,
sound, yeah. It was just so weird. It was the
the fakest
epitome
shit we
of
ever
a
saw.
bad actor getting a direction.
Yeah.
Okay, in the script, it's that you're frustrated, you let out a gaw or a sigh, and then you say you never feel like you're gonna be loved. You ready? I'm totally ready. Okay, sound speed, camera speed, and action. I'll never be loved, I think. Cut. What the was
sounds
that?
like Frankenstein.
Yeah, like, what are you? This whole episode has made me be like, these two girls aren't buying this shit. When Ciara was like, if this is Mia, I'm grabbing all her shit and we're out of here.
yeah.
When she said that, I tuned out. I'm like, all right, because this is all fake. And that's your real friend in real life. We talk about this all the time. And we used to do it on Summer House. Paige and Amanda are real friends. Paige and Ciara are real friends. These are her real friends. And I'm always like, no, Hannah's Paige's real friend.
Yeah.
And you can see a complete difference between Paige and Hannah and Paige and the rest of life on Earth, right? There's Paige's mom and there's Hannah. And that's it. Like there's a difference.
Yeah. And
you know?
on Giggly Squad, they did say Ciara is our real friend.
Yeah, I do think that she is their. I think that
I don't
Ciara
think they're
is their
not
real friend.
friends. I don't think.
No,
they're,
I know.
there's just
Hannah is her family
friend,
at this point.
yes.
Like her best friend, her everything. Like they are like conjoined at this point. But I do think that Ciara is also that with Paige. I think it probably took longer because Hannah just has more history with her. They worked
and
together
she also
before.
hasn't been on the show for how many years.
Yeah.
But
I understand the difference.
My
I know
point, and the point being, Mia and Ciara are Hannah and Paige.
Right.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Amanda and
Copy-paste different
Ciara
fonts.
are not
Yeah.
Hannah and Paige.
100%.
Maybe they'll get that way.
Well,
They won't,
no,
because
they'll
you
never.
bang her ex dude and
Wait,
you make it
what?
really.
She did what?
Yeah, Amanda and West hook up. Did you hear that? They're banging.
I don't think
They're banging. They talk about it at the reunion, so stay tuned. But the
clutching my pearls.
The word on the street
word on the
is.
streets, yeah. Later on, spoiler alert, when Ciara and West make out, I'm like, you're just all horny twats, and you don't care about nothing.
I know you're gonna hate me for this, but I'd make out with him too. So.
Oh Christ! Still?
No,
Okay.
at the time, like
No,
if I were
totally.
Ciara in that moment,
Yeah.
I'm smooching.
Yeah. Like, listen. There's been something about the way that Ciara has been going about this whole thing with Wes for so long that at times has gotten on my nerves because it's like it's so long and drawn out and like they're like I do understand like when you're just totally head over heels in love with someone, but like I also like I don't understand why, and so it is hard for me to wrap my head around how she feels about him because I just think that Ciara could have anything in the world that she wants. Like, why is everything so heavy on this one troll? And so I am happy I was like, if we didn't know then what we know now, I would not hate if she could just loosen up and be like, I like this guy. I want to make out with him right now. And I'm not going to like expect the world from him tomorrow. In fact, I can get the world from 6'5" finance, blue eyes, blah, blah guy, whatever, like when I'm back in the city. But I'm here at the summer house, like may as well like party on, Wayne. It does at times seem that simple to me. All of that. I still don't want Wes to have anything nice. You can't have nice things, Wes. You don't treat them nicely. It raised the question for me, this conversation, and really the beach conversation and the sidebar when they're walking the dogs, where they have the conversation about, do you ever think about getting your own place? You know, Kyle would never go for this. I have just been wondering, and this would be no shade on Ciara because this is just what being a good friend is. I wouldn't also be surprised if Paige had a little pre-talk with like Ciara and whoever and saying like, I'm going to talk about this on in bed today or at that picnic table that we're at, like this is the conversation I'm going to have. I feel like Ciara was helping Amanda with this. I feel like Amanda solicited Ciara's help in, I want to talk about this, that, and the other because I plan on moving out, but I want it to, I need some help with the beats. Like I need these conversations to happen. This is our last episode. When you're saying that like, oh, these girls don't know anything or they don't buy any, or like whatever it was that you just said, like, I think that's almost letting them off the hook. Like I think that Ciara's in on this to help her friend. If that is something that Ciara participated in for her friend, that's a guilt-free, that's a like, no, I was just being a best friend. I thought we were best friends. And I thought she was in a really horrible situation and I was trying to assist her in how, like, clearly she's not been able to do it by herself. So I said, what can I do? And she said, it'd be great if you could bring it. Because the way that like, so I've said this to you before out of a moment of weakness. And she groans and closes her eyes as if she's trying to muster up the courage to say these words out loud. But like, it's so fake because we know what we know. I fear that I'm not enough for anyone else, which if anybody watches The Bachelor, has ever watched The Bachelor, then you have seen the ride home from like
money line. Every
time. The people that always give it are the people that it's 3 to 4 girls left. They're always going to give you some line that makes the audience feel like, you guys, we should at least bring her on Bachelor in Paradise. If not, be the Bachelorette. So of course, Mia and Ciara are there to like immediately reassure her and like shower her with praise and give her all the lines that she needs. Because when she does end up saying, if you want me to take the kid gloves off, I will. Like before that, Amanda was like being like, oh, and then Ciara says, if you want me to take the kid gloves off, Amanda like perks up and she's like, no, tell me. No, like, what were you going to say? What were you, like, what? Go ahead. I need to hear that. And then she says the thing about if this were Mia, she would have been gone already. We packed her shit, gone. Ciara keeps going and says, we're not going to sit here and cry and not do anything about it. You are in charge of your life. You have to stop letting life happen to you. And Amanda gives a look as if she's just taking this all in for the first time and the gears are turning and she's got those stupid, like, you know, her eyelashes are like in that like snow, whatever. Like she like, it's almost like her look even looks young and innocent because she doesn't have eyeliner on. It's like a clear white snow powder in her. And she's just like batting her eyes and like, oh, wow, I take control of my own life. Like when, like, if this wasn't pre-planned, if Ciara wasn't in on this, then Amanda is just like, this couldn't have gone more swimmingly. I mean, first last night with Kyle looking at me and saying, fuck you. People are just eating her up. And we've talked about it before also about how like embarrassed like the Lindsays of the cast must be. Someone like Lindsay, who's like always been like you don't know, or I see what's going on over here.
She really got done duped.
She really did.
She does not like to be duped.
Exactly.
Lindsay does not like to feel stupid.
No. If Lindsay's pissed at all, probably.
If Lindsay's pissed? How pissed is Lindsay?
She's pissed, but I'm saying I think it's like a push and pull between, oh, wow, you got one over on me. Literally, no one here has. And you did it on the last weekend of a 10-year show. Like, wow, I almost got out like knowing everything about everything. And like, now I've got to deal with this. Or it could also be that, or just like a combination of it, that this is also Lindsay's like launch week. Like she's launching her new show from this. Like she went to work to have that dinner table takedown, but she chose the wrong horse, you know?
Well, in regards to the launching of the show, like, because I agree that this was probably Lindsay's thing, maybe.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe it was Kyle and Amanda's thing, and Amanda blew it. But like,
It was Kyle's thing. Amanda's just like, she's the wife of.
Wife of.
regardless, it was either Kyle's thing, Lindsay's thing, or Kyle and Amanda's thing, right?
Yeah.
But who got the opening scene? Amanda did.
Well, but no, she actually didn't. If you look at where the title card is to where it shows in the, because like we're just covering Summer House in this, and we'll cover In the City after. But that title card is smashed after their talk.
Right, but we're into the show. We're way into that, in the city by then.
We're not.
We are though.
So you think that the talk between Kyle and Amanda after this when they get home and it's April 9th or like whatever the chyron says.
That's the beginning of In the City. I think the car ride. I think when they leave and Amanda gets in the car and Kyle's
wearing
like
the
sitting
hat,
there,
yeah.
and it cuts to, it kind of does a weird transition dissolve to her in the car.
Okay.
And then they each have a separate confessional, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. I'd have to watch it again, but I felt like that
I think
was
you're
the
correct,
moment
though,
that
Mike.
the In the City started.
So
And more so because it was around the 42-minute mark. That was really the reason.
yeah.
Regardless,
because
I think
because we're having to figure it out because
regardless, even if it was their talk, the talk wasn't part of Summer House. That was definitely In the City because it was April 9th, like it was modern day, and now we're here and we're having a talk and we're literally in the city. So regardless, she stole that fucking show. She stole this first season of that show.
I think Amanda was a Trojan horse. I think you're right. I think it was Lindsay's show and she hijacked that shit.
yeah,
Lindsay's probably seething
right.
with rage. It also ends with Kyle and Amanda too. So
Yeah.
it just feels, like Amanda definitely hijacked the show.
Yeah.
And me don't like you.
So then Ciara goes a step further and she says, "You're young. If you want to divorce Kyle and move on to someone else, you can, because you need to start taking care of yourself before anyone else can." And this is just like one more line that I'm just like, stop giving her gold. Like you're just feeding this like pig, like
Slop.
on a golden platter. And her little eyelashes are getting into the slop. And she's like,
yeah? Tell
"Just
me more.
Tell me more. Say it
That's
louder."
what the white stuff on her eyelashes
Did you
is.
guys get that? Did you get audio guy? Did you get that? Do you need us to give it again because this is like a dream come true. If Ciara didn't know that she was helping this situation for a cause, then she also has a whole other reason to be so fiery pissed at like, you got me to do your dirty work while you were doing dirty shit with my ex-boyfriend who I was still kind of like have been on and off talking to for however long, and
just rekindled things with.
yes. Oh my God. It's
About to make out with him
later
later tonight.
Went to the Super Bowl with.
Well, this we won't know until the reunion.
It's
like
true.
even the
And-
leaked audio doesn't, like she seems mad, but she could be just mad, regular mad that this thing happened. To be honest, she doesn't seem extra mad. You know, I know that sounds weird. She just seems normal mad. She doesn't seem like, and you got me to do, you know, she doesn't seem that mad, but maybe we haven't heard
She's not
enough. Like
Danielle throwing the glass at her mad.
I forgot about that.
I know.
Unfortunately, we can speculate all day on this one, but we won't know until
You know
the
what's the
reunion.
irony of it all is that like we're waiting for a timeline, and who
Yeah.
do we have to deliver us the timeline? Miss Timelines, Lindsay Hubbard.
Oh yeah, no, I
cannot
do love
wait
that. I know,
for
I
her
can't wait that.
To
You thought it was sick.
So here's the thing about this though.
hold your horses, kids.
So I think that she is going to I think that Ciara would want to tell us something like that. Like she sidebarred us. We were trying to help her. We thought that she was stuck in a horrible situation. So we were asking her, what can we do? How can we speed this along? Whatever. But Ciara then would basically have to admit, which like, I don't think if she's at all worried about it. Okay. My biggest beef right now within the city is that we're going to be forced to watch a girl that we already know everything about. I will never look at Amanda and believe anything she says.
Right.
No matter what she's like, guys, get this. I'll be like, how about you shut up and never
just go
speak
away.
again? And please go away, because how about you're a liar, and how about
Like definitely shut up.
Yeah.
Nobody, because you're a liar. So like, I know you literally just said all this, but like no one believes you. So
No
just
one
shut
believes
up.
you.
Stop talking. I don't even know how you get to gain your trust back without talking. I don't know if you should. I don't know if you can. I don't know. I don't know if I care. But definitely shut up.
Because it's not just the lies, it's the manipulation.
Yeah.
It's like,
You went out of your way. You planned lies.
Yeah.
You strategized lies.
And you did
thought
it almost
about them.
right in front of her face.
Yes.
While she was going into battle for you.
yes.
Yeah.
And so,
it's
like-
psycho. It's literally psycho.
So anything she's telling me, even if it's like, oh, the sky is blue, I'm going to be like,
It's not.
what is that? What's in that for you though? Or like, what is that the build up to? Like everything she's going to say, I'm going to think, are you planting a seed for something that you're going to tell me later?
Well, so sorry not to jump ahead, but there's that one scene in the city,
Yeah.
which you guys will cover. But my thoughts on it, she talks to Lindsay about Danielle.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I heard that Danielle, blah, blah. Did you really, Amanda? Did you really hear that? Or
Yeah.
is that you just playing chess
Yeah.
to try to spin stories?
Yeah.
I didn't believe a second of it.
No.
I think she's trying to put a wedge between Lindsay and Danielle.
Yeah.
God knows why, but probably because she knows she's doing something nefarious and she needs to have Lindsay
Yeah.
on her side.
Yes.
So she's going to give Lindsay information about Danielle that's not favorable for Danielle.
So the reason that I think that there's a shot that Ciara doesn't tell us is because why would Ciara want to basically tell the audience I was in on something with her? Because then
Yeah.
I know that the majority of us would be like, that's neither here. That never happened. Neither here nor there. Forget about it. Like we totally get it. Whatever. But you'll never forget that. So whenever you hear her talking about something with someone, you'll always go, well, she did this for Amanda, you know. So like maybe
But
she
also,
won't
we
tell
talked about
us.
it in the first episode of this, like in part one. Or I did, is I feel like when she was talking to Kyle, she's on Amanda's side, which don't blame her. She should be, but it felt like she was more on her side
Yeah.
than their side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not mad about it.
No.
I
mean,
like
that's
even
like-
if she did was like, yeah, no, Amanda told us this situation. It was horrible. She said she wanted out. She didn't know how to we're her girl. We helped her get out of the situation.
Yeah.
Knowing what I know now, I feel a little stupid about it. Like, F you, Amanda. You know, that could be coming out.
Yeah.
But if that was the case, I don't think I would think any different of Ciara. I wouldn't be like, oh, well, now I'm going to look at you with a side eye or a little less trusting.
Yeah.
I would think, oh, you were helping your friend. Your friend came to you, asked you for help. She probably lied to you.
Yeah.
She probably manipulated you. She probably tricked you into helping her.
Yeah.
And you helped her. That you were a good friend to your shitty friend because you didn't know she was a shitty friend.
Yeah.
I would hate Amanda even more than I already do, and I don't even think
No.
that's possible.
I would too, but all I'm saying is that it would be human nature to any time that you saw Ciara in a scene going, well, why don't you just do this? Or you would go, I wonder if she's helping her friend here. It wouldn't be like a negative on her, but you would question the authenticity of the realness of that moment. And it's just not something that any person that wants to continue working in reality TV needs. If she plans on like busting out of here and moving on to bigger and better, which I hope that she does. I hope that she takes the Paige path, you know, and the Ariana path, and that it all happens. But if she's going to come back to Summer House, it might not be in her best interest to let that information come to light. But the reason that I want her to is because I think it's such a good stab. It's such a good and you also got me to blah, blah, blah. Like it would just be like one more thing that she could be like, oh my God, you are diabolical. Like you don't give a shit about anyone but yourself.
Another reason why I think she would also maybe try to keep that information to herself is that she wouldn't want to hurt Kyle.
Yeah.
And I think whether she really does mean like, I love you, I value our friendship. I don't know if she means that, but I'd like to think that she does because I do think that Ciara is a genuine person.
Yeah.
And I think giving that information of like, yeah, I tried to help Amanda move this story along, I think that would really hurt Kyle's feelings.
Yeah.
And I think it would ruin any chances of them savoring this moment together. Like they're free, like they've revealed who they are together. Like now we can go live our best lives together. I don't think she wants to take that away from Kyle.
No, that's true.
And so like, I could see Ciara just being like, just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
But don't you think if that was the case, she would have not, I don't know how she does this because I thought about this too when it happened. like, listen, this is all on Amanda. Everything's Amanda's fault. Probably the reason that the world is so trashy right now is probably Amanda Batula's fault.
Yeah.
Without knowing for sure that this was a plan, and it was Amanda being like off camera, being like, "Okay, here's the deal.
Yeah.
This is what I need. You're gonna help me." And Ciara being like, "Yeah, totally." Not knowing that, Ciara did. She is the one that brought up the like.
They should move out.
Maybe you should move out. Kyle won't go for it. Kyle, maybe you guys should think about separate. Have you talked? That was the first time we saw Kyle like straight up shook. Like again, either Kyle and Brad are coming to LA for some Oscars, or this is real. This is a real thing that's happening with Kyle. That was the first time we saw Kyle straight shook. Like, are you guys having conversations about this? Like, this is a thing that the friend group is talking about. We're going to therapy, and you guys are having full blown conversations about us separating and leading. Like, hold on, what the shit is happening right now? Like he was shook.
Are you saying like you don't think that Ciara would say that because
I'm saying Ciara started the separation thing.
Yes.
She brought it up to Amanda.
Was the forerunner.
She then brought it up to Kyle.
Yes.
Kyle asked her, "Wait, have you talked to her about this?" She was like, "Yeah, I have." So like just in regards to her being like, "Well, I'm not going to say that if it's true because I don't want to hurt Kyle's feelings." You already did. Not blaming her for helping her friend out of a situation. Not blaming her if the, "Oh, I care about both of you and I want what's best for you." Like I believe all of that. I don't think she doesn't want what's best for Kyle. I think she likes Kyle, but then also,
well,
I feel weird saying that because the whole season, again, we probably agree that she's been lied to by Amanda, but this whole season has been Ciara shitting on Kyle, defending Amanda, coming to her aid, hearing all these horrible stories that Amanda's telling her / manipulating her to believe, to set her up for this thing that Amanda needs her to do. So she's been shitting on Kyle this whole year. And now she's like, "Oh, I care so much about you guys and I want everyone to be happy."
Point.
You know what I mean?
Point. Yeah.
I have a
like, why now have a change of heart
Why
if you
now?
had no concern for his feelings before?
Exactly.
I have a conspiracy. I just like have a what if.
A Natalie conspiracy.
Yeah.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Yeah.
But what if Kyle and Amanda had an agreement and they were like, if we do this, we cannot tell anyone. Like if we're going to go into this summer and like basically kind of reenact the dissolve of our relationship and show all the beats and show like we gave it our best try, but it couldn't work out. You guys all saw that like we're just like oil and water. It couldn't work out. And then we're going to leave here and go to couples therapy. Oh, didn't work. You know what? I should move out, whatever. What if the whole thing that like Kyle's reaction at the beach was that because like you wouldn't be able to tell anyone because like just too many people, you just can't trust anyone. It's why like lies are so hard because like you're like, unless it's just me lying and nobody else knows the truth but me, I know I'm not going to say anything. But like if there's anyone else involved, you're like, I would be up at night, 50%, this guy's going to turn on me, who knows? So what if Kyle and Amanda had agreed, like, we're not telling anyone we're doing this. And then him finding out that she had this discussion with Ciara, Kyle, what if the shock was like, we already talked about how we were going to do this.
Yeah.
We already talked about, no, that's not
like,
until in the city starts like, now you're trying to plant, like, are you trying to get one up on
it up.
Huh?
If Amanda had brought it up to Ciara and Ciara was like, "I didn't, but she told me,
Right.
she brought it up to me. So now I'm just saying, is that an option that you would be like?" Then I would be like, "Yeah, no, I'm with you." But Amanda didn't bring it up. Ciara did. She's the one.
But if also, and listen, this is theory on top of theory on top of theory. But if it is that like how my whole sort of like premise for even like going through this scene was to be like, what if Ciara was helping her friend? What if Amanda asked Ciara, maybe suggest that we move out? I'm going to say, oh, it could never work. But then like, it'll become like, then you'll tell Kyle about like,
sure. If all
So
those
then to
things
add to
happen,
my
then
point, like you don't
totally.
think that Kyle really would have had his feelings really that hurt because maybe he had already had a conversation with Amanda that they were going to do it anyways?
like the feelings would be hurt because he thinks that he's with Amanda doing like they've decided to do this thing and then we're going to get to in the city and this is how we're going to roll it out. Here's the plan. You're telling other, like you're having conversations about
you
this
and I
with
agreed
other.
to do this on our own. I'm now talking to her and finding out that you're talking to her about our thing that we agreed you and I were going to do. Why are you talking to her about it? Why is she coming to me telling me about shit that we are? What's going on, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I'd
and
be shook
I.
too.
But
what do you
And they
think?
could. He definitely could. But
So if Kyle and Amanda had some sort of agreement for doing this, what do you think their reasonings were to do it? Like, what do you think Kyle would have benefited from?
Loverboy is the only.
Do you think to save Loverboy?
I mean, we said
So
it
that was
early
that
on.
was my thought.
And Loverboy's great. Like Loverboy, it's working.
But Loverboy is doing well because
Only
of
because
West,
of the scandal.
because of the West part of the scandal, not
Yeah.
because the marriage is breaking
That's
up.
true, yeah.
I think that it was getting the show. It was like,
The
no,
show
we're
would keep them
starting a new
sustained,
show,
yeah.
and we need a story. And the best thing would be the dissolution of a marriage after. We gave it everything we got. We came out of this summer. You all saw it. We're going to do couples counseling. We're going to move apart for the 1 month thing that we find out in the city that she's going to move out for 1 month, but we're going to date and whatever. It's not going to work out.
We'll garner some sympathy.
And then exactly. So everybody will feel like we gave it all we got and you were with us the whole time. And now the finale of that is like,
West and be like,
But then
no, but I told you we were going to date.
then she
Yeah.
I was like, I thought you meant me.
I thought you
She's
meant
like,
me.
I didn't say that.
But then she
because I
bounced
did
on
rewind
West's
that, and
dom
she did it,
and blew it all up.
yeah,
literally.
But not for Kyle.
no.
Kyle, they're up 40%.
Exactly. So not only is it like, oh, you told someone else and we promised each other we were only going to keep this between us, but it's also like, are you working an angle to get one up on? Like, you're going to look like the victim in this? Like, no, we were supposed to come out of this with we gave it everything, all that we could. We did everything we could do.
You
And
get
now
the
you're
Ariana.
going to be the
What it
victim
is.
again?
Yeah.
You get the Ariana, I get to keep Loverboy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
here's what it is. It's
And we get a
you're getting
show.
a divorce and you agree that it's going to be amicable. And like, listen, let's not figure out. Let's just, you get this, you get the agree. Yeah, okay, fine. Let's not be dicks to each other. Great. When's our arbitration? It's next Thursday. Okay, I'll see you there. Love you. Bye. You get to there and somebody got on the phone with the lawyer and now it's a new tune.
Exactly,
Now you want
yeah.
the house
Oh, post
and
nup?
the boat
Oh,
ski
post nup?
and
Okay.
the vacation
Yes.
thing
And all the points, all the American
And the
Airlines
BMW.
points.
Also, remember, you haven't paid rent in 3 years.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
That's
That's
wild.
what could have
That
happened. What
could
you're
be
suggesting, yeah.
why that happened, because like, oh wow, you are gonna get the victim edit and I'm gonna get the asshole edit again, even though every time I roll
think
into
he
the
would
summer
have been
house.
more
then you-
upset and had a full blown temper tantrum. He was hyperventilating. He went down on his hands and knees when they were done talking. Like he was
Wait, when?
at the beach. Like after they had that conversation and they got back and he was like, he said something like, I can't believe this is like happening amongst our friend group. And he like bent down and had his hands on it and was like just trying to catch his breath. Like he was not mad. He was sad and heartbroken and confused and like all of those types of emotions. So I think he just was shook that like this conversation
maybe so.
had gotten to that point without him knowing.
Or Kyle.
Poor Kyle, but for what exactly yet? I don't know.
We don't know.
And that's why I kind of went back on what I said. No, I didn't go back on my apology tour. Okay, it's still there, but like I need to keep them both at kind of like not equal, but like
Listen,
I'm not going to be bamboozled by one of
Here's-
y'all again.
Yeah, here's the thing that I can't remember. It was a friend of mine, not a friend. It was like a guy that was used to be in my life, type of one of those
Yeah.
dudes that was around for a few years, and now I don't know where he is. But this is not an uncommon theme, but like when an asshole dies,
Yeah.
and after at the funeral, everyone's like, "Man, Bob, that guy, he was the best, man. Bob would do it. Bob would be there for you." But no, Bob was a piece of shit. Bob would never be there for you.
Yeah.
Bob stole my goddamn money. He stole some shit from my house to get drunk. Like, Bob was a dick. He was a dick to your sister. Like, why is Bob cool now that he's dead? Like, he's dead. Nothing's changed.
Yeah.
Bob was an asshole forever. Bob's still an asshole. I guarantee you he's up there right now, and God's like, bro, you were an asshole, Bob. You shouldn't even be here right now. I'm sending you downstairs. I
so
thought
many Bobs.
so
I got
many
you
Bobs.
mixed
Yeah.
up.
Towards the end of this episode, and I started having all these moments with Kyle where I'm like, I have a feeling that you're starting to realize you
might be a Bob.
No, not a Bob, but that you might be starting to finally realize. And then look, clearly it's too late. She's leaving, but she told you, dude. She told you over and over and over and over, and you did nothing about it. And I get it. You, in your mind, you were doing something about a bigger situation, and she, you guys are, but like, I do get the sense towards the end of this episode and that beach moment moving on that Kyle is like, I might have f***ed up. Like even at the end, I'm not jumping, but he was like, I just feel like I let everybody down. I was like, a little bit.
Yeah,
like a
and
little
you're
bit,
so
dude.
drunk.
All
You're
the time.
so drunk all the time. Every time I
drunk.
like, even when Kyle's making sense, I'm like, but the way you're saying all these words right now is like, you're so drunk.
What did that new guy on the city call him? I think he called him a lush.
A lush, yeah.
Yeah.
When like it seems like they're the same person.
His
Kenny, his
investor called
investor
him a
and
lush.
a really good friend.
Damn.
I'm getting the sense that Kyle might be having a come
Like
to
an
Jesus with
existential
him.
awareness crisis.
Yeah, just a little bit like maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I
Too
did
little,
this.
too late, bud.
Maybe I had a bigger factor in this than I thought, And it's too late now. But I think that's probably why he's being so nice in real life. It's why the Kyle on the street thing. Why the first scene of In the City where he's like, I'm going to support you. It's not because I want to get back to. It's because I think he's starting to he feels a little guilt that he's like.
Oh gosh. Okay. So once we get to that, I'm like, I'm like, this is the fakest shit I ever saw.
Yeah, cool.
So okay, we'll move on because we're gonna end on that scene. Like even though like it might be part of In the City, like
100%.
Whatever.
They're at the house, so it feels like summer house. That scene, right?
Oh,
the house in their apartment in the city.
I meant their apartment in the city, but this to me just feels like when they picked up cameras to go and hear Paige's side at Lindsay's house back in the city. Like this feels like this, and all the headlines come up. Like this feels like the end of Summer House. But
okay.
But that's just what I think. Okay. So I think you touched on this a little bit, but the next thing that we're at is Kyle and Sabrina and Ben talking. Kyle's like across the party, likely watching this conversation between me and Ciara, Amanda. And he's just saying that, like, I think I dug my own grave. And this is what's funny about Sabrina is because Sabrina's literally been here for 5 minutes. So she doesn't know anything.
Another quality of someone that I just cannot stand.
Yeah. She's like giving you advice without the 9 3/4 years of context behind it. So she's being like, that's your wife. Just go talk to her. That's your girl. Sometimes women like to be fought for. And I'm like, Sabrina,
again, I quote Courtney, if you can't tell me what the Workus twins and a watermelon have to do with each other, sit your ass down. I don't need your advice.
Yeah. It's the.
You know what I mean?
No, I get it. Sabrina's like the patron saint of out of context.
Out of context.
Yeah. She means well, and she's trying to. It's gonna be fine. Go get your girl. We like to be fought for. Amanda, the last thing Amanda wants to be is fought for by this dude right now. She wants to get out of here the cleanest that she can with as little words as possible because he's already showed a great sight. Her friends have just given her the best talk that she could ever have. Like she needs to hold on to these moments and pray that nothing else happens tonight that would like steal these from the grips of her hands. Like these are perfect moments for her. So, of course, Kyle, you think I should just go over there? Okay, great. So he goes over there and this is when he was like, we just wanted to say hi. And it's so pathetic that you're like, Kyle, we're all rooting for you. But like, he can't, he's so drunk.
Yeah, he's so far gone.
Yeah, he like can't really put any other words together. And then he just turns on and goes, okay, cool. And then after that, she ignores him. Everyone gets up because they're going to go jump in the pool. Kyle asks one more time, can we please talk? And she's like, no, I don't want to talk today, but we're all going to jump because I'm going to go jump in the pool right now. And then she kind of takes off and he's just like, what the hell? And then she's like, all of it, Kyle, we're all going to do it together. I was like, I'm getting in the pool too.
He says,
yeah, you're the one that started it, bimbo.
Oh, that's right.
What the helly?
What the hell?
What the helly? What the heliante?
What the hell?
No, he says so much worse. He was like, what the dealie? What's the
thought he said, "What the
dealio?"
hell?"
or something. What?
What the hell?
He doesn't say Helly. I think he says like, "What's the dealie? What the dealie?" Like he doesn't even say Helly because Helly's like,
said something lame.
yeah. No, Helly's like too current. You know,
Helly's very Gen Z.
Yeah. And Kyle, I think, is possibly my either elder millennial or young Gen X brother is saying things from like the 80s. So then we get to Kyle's confessional where he wells up and he says he feels like the severity of his actions have thrown a wrench in things and could potentially lead to them not coming back as a couple.
Okay, Carl crying, ick. Kyle crying, like, kind of cute, right?
Listen, if I wasn't so like thinking that this confessional was shot after the fact, I just can't help but like look. I'm like we're in the Black Henley. I've already had my senses on this. Like so, I don't know how I feel about this.
Sorry, that was just something that I was like.
No,
hey, he's kind of cute.
No, he is adorable right now, and I
Carl
hate myself
crying,
for all
ugh.
of this. No, I know, Carl. Come on,
Loser. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
Okay, so everyone jumps in the pool. They end that party with one last dip, and that thoughtful like piano music is playing, and it's very like kind of slow-mo a little bit, and it's closing in on the girls are hugging and the guys are broing, and like it's like that moment that you're like, oh, this is the last like pool jump.
And it felt different because in the past they used to do it butt naked.
Yeah.
Most of them were, if not fully clothed, partially clothed, and it just was like they don't even want to keep that tradition of like the nakedness alive. They're just like they're over it.
Yeah. So after that, most of the crew goes out to the bars. We get like some iPhone footage of it because that is one thing I'm happy to see when we do go in the city and we see them actually being able to sit in bar stools and have conversations. Like that's going to be nice.
One of my notes from the city was like, it's weird seeing these people all dressed up and in normal clothes.
Yeah.
Because like you don't really get to see that very often at Summer House.
Yeah.
Like sweats or a cuckoo outfit.
Or you're bathing or a bikini or something.
Suit,
Which I'm totally down for. A bikini.
No, Lindsay looks amazing. She looks perfection.
They all look.
Amanda's
when the girls went out was
more makeup than you've ever seen her wear in her life. Better clothes, better like actually like too little too late.
So I hope that in the city, because you always say this, and I actually, when you started saying like I love work, like I love seeing these people like what they do in their day-to-day lives, I actually realized like I like that too, and it wasn't until you said that I realized that. Yeah. I hope that in the city is like, I want to see Lindsay at a campaign shoot, like being like a cool mom for like a Vino baby ad. Like, I want to see more. Hopefully, Kyle with Loverboy. Like, I hope it's that. But I have this weird feeling that it's not.
I know. I want to see Lindsay being a publicist of her own life.
Because she's now an influencer.
Yeah.
I would have wanted to see Amanda Batula swim meetings, but now I don't give up. About those.
Yeah. I want to hear her negotiate her campaign deals. And be like, no, I need a car service and I need that. You're not going to like.
I would like to hear that too. I'd go for a good laugh.
I also just want like a glimpse into like the NYC like hustle life, because we've gotten it from like the next gen crew. We see like glimpses on Summer House of like their day-to-day lives in Manhattan, but that's just like a world that I don't know anything about.
All we know is that it's $1 bajillion to have a life there.
So I just want to know what that
hustle
life
has to be
is
strong.
like.
Okay, so they get home. Ben and Sabrina and Wes and Ciara are in the backyard sitting around the fire.
Up to no good.
I know, and we didn't even get any like. They went straight to it. We don't know what they were talking about. We don't know what they were on. Ciara's kind of lounging up against West, and then he just gives her a kiss like on the side of the head, and then she just turns to him and just goes for it. And it is in this moment that it's like, okay, I don't know if it matters who initiated this, but it feels like Ciara could have easily not turned her head and did that, and she very much moved her whole body towards him and went for it, leaned straight out where her head was like extended out. And I wonder, is this Sabrina's fault? I know, but she clearly wanted to make out with this dude. She clearly 100%. Wanted to. Yeah, she was magnetic
as
to him.
As much as I don't like Sabrina, and I agree with you that she's weirdly, It was Ciara. It was 100% Ciara.
Yeah.
She just wanted to kiss that dude.
No, totally. Ciara might have been using what Sabrina said to be like, remember you told me that like it's totally fine to just like like
so
a guy and like make out and then like if it doesn't work out.
To have loved and lost.
Yeah, exactly. The loved and lost thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that was on both. Like,
She made a choice.
Like she was in his lap. Wes definitely did the smooch on the forehead, testing the water. We call that the test the water smooch, is what we call that in the dude industry. And she straight looked up and puckered so much.
Her whole body was like across.
Her pucker, like her,
they morphed.
We've watched Ciara kiss people, and Ciara does not pucker her lips. The way she puckered those lips. She was like, nobody is not going to know that this is what I want right now. Looked up, puckered, went straight for him. So like that's how, like I don't even understand it. I don't understand it. At that moment, we talk about on Southern Charm all the time how Craig's a dick, but also how like these guys are just like it's just it's just summer camp. Like they're just being horny summer camp kids having summer camp times, and the boys run the summer camp. Yeah, summer camp with a black Amex. Like they're just rich summer camp kids, like having a good old time. Great. I want to be a rich summer camp kid. Yeah, and that's I want a house in the Hamptons. This is my favorite show. Kind of see fulfillment. Why? Because I want to make out with this one all goddamn day long. Like that's
at my cool summer house.
Yeah, my cool summer house with my friends, doing hood rat shit with my friends.
Do hood rat shit with my friends.
But
what is
like,
that from?
It's just again, this episode really effed me up and like spun me because I'm just like.
Just all right, horny dogs.
This is a General Hospital. We're watching a TV show, scripted show. This is soap opera.
Grey's Anatomy.
This isn't. Yes, Grey's Anatomy. Yeah. This is. You guys are faking. You're fakers. You're big fat fakers. You're all fakers. I'm so pissed that she kissed that dude.
Kyle and Jesse then come home and see those four outside, and they're like, "Sweet."
I love Jesse. Was like.
Yeah, they're like, oh, sweet,
bro.
Because they gave us the timestamp. It was like 4:58 in the morning or something.
Yeah, it was almost 6 o'clock. Because they were like, Kyle going to bed at 6 a.m. or Kyle going to your wife at 6 a.m.
Which Ciara does not go to bed. Midnight, done.
Yeah. So Kyle and Jesse spot them, go outside, and they take like one last photo. And every time I do see Kyle in photos like with Wes and like they're like, because they've been posting so much shit from the summer, and like I'm always just like, what are you thinking when you look at this photo now? Like it's so gnarly. So now we're inside. Wes, Ciara, and Jesse, they're in the bedroom. And it's dark in there. And I feel like they used to have much better night vision camera. Like
they did.
It seemed like they were struggling with this one. But so they're all in there. Jesse's getting in bed, and West is like kind of trying to pull Ciara to his bed. And I knew Amanda wouldn't go for that. I knew that she ain't going out like that. This is her last night. She's not a girl that bangs on camera. Not a girl that bangs. Oh my God, who did I say? Amanda?
Yeah.
Amanda's definitely that kind of girl.
Oh, we've seen Amanda get banged every 7 ways till Sunday by Kyle in their bedroom.
Not so much. Ciara is a lady.
Yeah. So Ciara's not going out like that. It's her last weekend. She's like, are you trying to pull me toward this bed? And he's like, no, I would never do that. Oh yeah, I'm not. And so she makes her way out. He gets up, walks her to the door, gets one last smooch in, and then calls it a night. And Wes probably has such a boner having to go to bed right now.
Little tiny one.
Did you see the photos?
No, I couldn't find them.
Oh, I didn't see them either.
Sorry, Dong Police failed you all.
It's probably best. And then after Ciara leaves, Wes says that thing. I'm sorry, Jesse says, oh my God, Kyle's going to have to go in there to his wife at 6 a.m. And then Wes says something like, she hates you. She wants you to die.
While she wants you dead.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she wants you dead. That's what it was.
And so it was like Jesse being like, dude, Kyle going to his wife at 6 a.m. while she wants you dead. Tough.
Ugh. The next morning, everyone is just like waking up and starts cleaning and packing. Kyle tries to kiss Amanda good morning. She's not having it.
No.
And blames
the amount of time she said straight up no to him.
Yeah.
Weesh. Tough.
She blames it on him not acknowledging anything yesterday morning and just going about his day.
because of the "f you" comment.
Yeah, but like he apologized for like 17 different things, but she just decided that none of those were sufficient or like what he should be apologizing for.
And then she didn't give him a chance the following day to even talk to her.
Right. All she wanted to do was go to her hotel. She wanted to be able to say, I'm not going home with you. She'd planned that already. She already knew that that was happening. She got everyone to say what she should do. She got
a brand deal.
She got a plausible, whatever, deniability, like all the things that would make it where like, oh, I would have never thought to move out. I would have never thought to say that to you. I would have never thought to like, and it's, I know I was planning on going home with you. No, you weren't. And now he said, F you. And now you don't have to. Like, it's just, so she's not going to risk any of that on giving him 5 seconds of her time. Okay. So then we're in Mia and Ciara's room. Mia asks Ciara who she's up until.
He's like, what time did you come to bed?
Oh, yeah.
6. Who are you with? Wes.
Mia was like,
we might have kissed.
We might have kissed. That was so cute when Mia did that.
When she threw the glasses.
Yeah.
So dramatic.
But it was like so funny, like, dramatic because Mia's
so
not
funny.
like judging her. She's almost just like, oh my God. Like
she's like
almost,
not mad, Ciara. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, just
she threw the glasses for herself. Like they were more of like a, I got to deal with this shit now.
I have my work cut out for me for a minimum of the next 3 months.
I think in that moment, Mia had a
a
premonition. She's like, I have to kill this guy.
Yeah.
Like, totally. I have to bury this guy's body. Where am I going to?
Oh that's my God, it was so good. And she just.
And that's what we love about Mia is that she's quite literally ride or die.
Yeah.
I love this relationship so much. I have never seen Ciara so comfortable and confident in her own skin as she is when she has got Mia right next to her. And they're having a conversation about anything. She didn't speak to Paige this way. No. She sure as shit doesn't speak to Amanda this way. But when Mia's in the room, she will say some shit to Amanda that she wouldn't have said without Mia sitting there. And it's like, I wonder if Ciara has more of like Mia-like friends. I would love if they would be more open to it now than any. If Ciara is going to come back to Summer House, it would be so amazing if they let Ciara have a large hand in the casting, like brought in her.
I would love that.
Like how Kyle and Amanda did every year with people.
Or Kyle.
And Lindsay.
Yeah, like Kyle and Lindsay. Let her be the Kyle.
Yeah, that would be great because if there's more people like this.
Because that would bring it back to like, these are people doing interesting things and then there's cameras. There's not cameras and they're having to think of doing interesting things.
Yeah, or like being friends and like trying to forge a friendship when like I just knew you as a friend of a friend.
Good working with you.
Yeah. So then we go to Mia's confessional and she tells us she's tried really hard not to like West and that it has not really worked and that she's like, I hate this for me. I really, really hate this for me.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Totally I got too, girl.
And then she goes on to say that like, and I get it. Like West is so nice. He's so cool. He's so charming. He's super funny. Like she let him in like any other human who has apparently ever come into contact with West. Like this is not a new point of view on West. Like this seems to be like a writ large feeling on him. All right, so everyone's downstairs. They're eating breakfast. Of course, Carl ordered the breakfast because Dad's here and the kids are in town. You got to pay for their breakfast. That's just Carl's thing now. One more stab at like. So who am I riding back with? Are we filming?
Got this bar.
You guys are gonna need to eat breakfast on in the city.
Got this bar. It's in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Great deal. So Lindsay gives a little mini speech about having a great summer with everyone, and then she mentions all the new couples. And she includes obviously Dara and what's her name? KJ.
Ben and Sabrina.
Ben and Sabrina.
Yeah.
And then says
the
Wes
rekindling of
Ciara
and Wes.
Yeah. And
Blech.
Did you see the look on Amanda's face? And then it panned to West. They had the exact same like both of them had like the stupidest like both of them. Yeah, it was annoying. And then of course Carl wants everyone to have a group hug. And of course Lindsay has to be like, God, this dude
family
and
the hugs.
Yeah, the hugs from this guy. So they agree on doing a 1, 2, 3 family, and it was pretty gay, but it happened. And
maybe Carl's a hugsexual.
He's a hugosexual. Bailey tells Carl to text her to hang out, and in her confessional, she says that Carl has really restored her faith in men. Okay. Ciara and Amanda say goodbye. Amanda jokes it was nice working with you before Ciara pulls in.
It literally was not a joke.
Yeah, no, totally. But I did laugh. I just want to, for the record, I'm just stating that I did think that it was funny.
See, this is where these shows are. We had very different reactions. My blood was boiling.
I know.
The saying goodbye to the house really got me up.
I know.
Because whether it was goodbye to this specific house, or just goodbye to this like crew and cast, like, who's to say? But it felt
very finite.
Yeah, very finite. Yeah, good word.
Wes hugs Lindsay goodbye and then goes to Amanda, hugs her and kisses her forehead with like an open mouth.
While Ciara and Lindsay are saying bye, right? Yeah, I saw that. They almost like kind of like went in on West.
Yeah. And
I was like, they're trying to tell us something.
Yes. Who kisses somebody with an open mouth on their forehead?
French forehead kisses are they're totally normal.
Then he hugs Ciara outside and they both say, I love you. Then he hugs Mia, who tells him to take care of Ciara or she will kill you.
No, but seriously.
And she's not messing around.
And we're still waiting for that.
Yeah. Everyone drives out, leaving Amanda and Kyle. Amanda and Kyle talk on the front porch and the screen shows all the camera angles like black out.
I love when they do that.
I don't remember ever seeing it before.
Oh, they've done that multiple.
Oh, have they
really?
Oh, they've done that multiple.
Oh, I was with you. I was like, that's
end of season.
The end of this show.
Yeah.
See, that's me with the names.
Yeah, right. The weird part too about this, and you had brought it up that she had planned to leave separately and order the car, whatever. And I was like, not necessarily. And then the second time I watched it, I was like, oh no, you're totally right. Because he's still packing up.
Yeah.
And she goes to him and goes, can we talk? And he's like, right now? Thinking like, we have a 4-hour car ride home that we can talk in without cameras. And she's like, yeah, no, now. And that look again is just a look of shook from Kyle that I've seen for the last few episodes where he's just seems genuinely like having these moments where he's like, oh, you're talking about this thing outside of our relationship. Oh, you want to talk. Oh, you won't talk to me. Oh, you're ignoring me all the time. Why do you want to talk now? We have a car. Oh, you're about to bounce on me. Like all these little moments that he's having. That was another one where the second time I watched it, I was like, no, he was right. Like she had already planned to leave separately and stay in the hotel and do the whole thing. Like this wasn't a.
This
wasn't a byproduct of the conversation.
And it's why she wouldn't have another conversation because she wanted to leave that way.
Yeah.
And I just think that a part of this could also be, like I said, they knew what was going to happen on In the City. They knew that they were planning on separating and whatever. But I think that Kyle thought that they were going to be doing this together. And I think that Amanda went rogue, making her own plans, having her own sidebar conversations because she wanted to come out on top. And Kyle thought that they were doing this we're both going to be equally like an amicable, all the things like
we're both going to benefit.
We're both going to benefit and no one's going to look like the asshole here. And
it completely backfired on her and thank God.
She went rogue.
Yeah, she went rogue because she finally found her balls after however long and
she found West's balls, but
dude, I wonder if all that's true, if she went rogue because of West, because she fell in love or had a thing or they were already hooking up, whatever stage of their relationship or her feelings for him that were whatever stage it was at.
Yeah.
Because again, somebody made a comment in the Valley because Danny, if you guys watch the Valley, Danny's being a dick, which is weird because Danny's not really a dick.
His damn mind.
But he's being just a dick. And somebody was like, what if Danny's cheating because dudes they're dicks when they cheat. Like they just end up dicks to the person they're cheating on. Because it's a escape mechanism.
Yeah.
It's a way to get out of, what, like without saying anything. Yeah, guilt, whatever. This could be the Amanda thing. Is like she's being a dick to Kyle, not wanting to talk to him, laughing in his face when everyone's ganging up because she's been a ningy. I know you're screaming at your computer right now. I'm not buying it yet, but it could be the reason why she's being such a dick is because things are already happening.
Chicken or egg?
I would not be shocked if she called West right when she got back into town and was like, do you want to have drinks at my hotel? Even if they didn't hook up that night or like whatever, like when they probably did though, if you're coming.
I would bet every penny that I have that's what happened.
Yeah. Oh, me too. Barf. All right, so they sit on the porch and talk. The screen shows all those camera angles go off. And Kyle tells Amanda that he and Ciara spoke about how Ciara and Amanda talked about Amanda and Kyle taking time. I thought that they'd already touched on this before.
They did. He was just explaining again that's why he flipped out that night.
Oh, right.
Because
okay.
earlier in the day, he had just found out
Yeah.
that they were talking about her leaving him.
Yeah.
And he had a little temper tantrum.
A little tempy. So Amanda paints a picture of her perspective of like what's gone on, and basically says that she thought that they were in a good spot, but then he blew up at the dinner table, and that made her wonder if the rest of their lives was going to be this way. Like, I'm sorry, but like this has happened so many times that like
Paige told you that years ago.
I just don't
have
buy
any
that. Like,
sympathy for you.
No sympathy. This is not out of the ordinary. You would have taken it and taken it and taken it, but like you were piqued by someone else, and who totally, like, I think told you should do it, and because whatever. Her whole explanation, it would have been not lost on deaf ears any time before this. I would have been on board with all of this, but like you've let this go on for 10 years, and now you're just like, now all of a sudden you're gonna grab your balls and do this. Like, I just like, and like I said, this is gonna be going on for the whole rest of this next season of this show. I don't know how to take her saying, I had breakfast this morning. Seriously, I'd be like, oh, I bet you.
Yeah.
I bet you ate lunch.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't breakfast.
Yeah. What time? Breakfast is technically.
Yeah, right.
Kyle was like,
Grilled cheese
you
is
look
not
frail. Are you eating?
breakfast.
Yeah. So after that diatribe about all the great experiences and growth and obstacles they've had over the years, she wraps it up with saying that they need time apart, and she'll be staying at a hotel, and she'll meet him at therapy on Wednesday. I assume it's Sunday now. So like Monday, Tuesday, and then meet on Wednesday.
Hotel Westling.
Yeah, West Dongling. Yeah, this would be super emotional if it just like wasn't so suspicious, and if I wasn't so suspicious of like how and when this was all contrived. So they head out in separate cars. I'm sure there's like their tears from this conversation, I'm sure, are real, because like it's a very emotional thing. Like, it's not just the ending of like they're not driving home together. They haven't drove together barely at all this whole summer. So like, I don't think that was weird. I think it's just like the end of an era of so many things. So like, yes, there were tears. I'm sure that there was emotion, but I don't think it was like specifically pointed to what they're trying to convey that it was.
I think too that like no matter how much you want to leave a relationship or a partner or a situation that's horrible, and you couldn't figure out how to get out of it, and now you have your out, and you're so happy about it. Also still pretty scary, especially if it's a long-term situation where you got to figure out a whole new life after this. Like, that's emotional and that's scary. And once you're having the conversation and it's happening, like it's as real, like phase 1 of the cut has happened. Like you can get a little teary-eyed, you get a little emotional and just a little overwhelmed by it. Like, oh, I'm really saying this. It's really, I've been thinking about this for so long, and now it's finally happening.
There's probably a sense of relief there too.
Yeah.
It could also be tears of joy, tears of just like straight up, like what's going to happen, like the unknown, like all of it. Like, even
Kyle's
if you
tears
hate your
of
partner,
joy, I can go DJ all I want now.
Yeah. Even if you're totally like irritated and annoyed, and like so much more of like, it's so much more awfulness of the time spent with your partner than it was, it still is like, but that's my comfort zone. Like all of it. They bounce. They're both driving off. We see the camera on that says January 2026, 4 months later. So the headlines are out. The joint statement is released.
Joint statement number 1.
FYI,
that's
just
right.
as we can do this, but this is, I just looked at the time. This is 100% the beginning of In the City. Like the door, Kyle shuts the door and it's Summer House is over.
Okay. I think that for the purpose of this, I think it would be good to have this as part of this. The joint statement of Kyle and Amanda is released that they are divorcing.
Separated.
Is it separated or divorcing?
It's separated.
Okay, so they're separated. Then the next chyron is February 2026, and it's Amanda on Watch What Happens Live, and she tells Andy that she'll be the one to start dating first. And then the next one is March 2026. Kyle's on Watch What Happens, and he tells Andy he doesn't think that there's any merit to the West and Amanda rumor. And then West is on Watch What Happens Live, like right at, like, I think days after that. So this is also still in March 2026. And he tells Andy that he and Amanda are just friends, and he hopes that's clear.
He doesn't say we're just friends. He's taken some of Amanda Batuglia's, aka Twat Face's manipulation 101 classes. He says, "That's my friend.
That's my friend.
That's my friend.
Hope it's clear. That's what it is."
Yeah, it's your friend that
Yeah.
you're banging.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
kind of
Natalie
friend,
and I are
Wes?
friends too.
But also, all of Wes people that he's banging are friends.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because he's nobody's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Well,
Buddy.
according to him.
No, except
Yeah.
for Mija.
I know. I was talking to Coco about this. I'm dying to hear from Mija. I hope somebody offers her like $100,000 for a interview, and that she just, because I want to hear her say. Wait, what were you going to say?
Nick Vile. She needs to go on Nick Vile.
Yeah.
And have like just photos after photo after photo of them together. Like,
Yeah.
I want it. Give it to me now.
I told Coco that I want some very specific things from this. I want Mija to say that, yes, we were in a full relationship. Yes, we had like an arrangement where like he's on this show. He explained to me that like he's going to have to like, he's not going to bang anyone, but he's going to have to like do some things. It's part of the show. It's his job. It's keeping him in good favor with the network because he's also pitching this other show. I want it to not only basically affirm that like, you fully had a full-on girlfriend the whole time and told her that you had to just kind of play along on this show. So now no show's going to want you because
You're not going to be honest.
you're not going to be honest and authentic and like you lied to everyone. And then I want her to bring up the thing about the other show because I want the network to be so sour on him and and be like, we don't want to show, we don't want to associate. Maybe let down the line because you are pretty good at this, but like we can't do it. So I just
Gotta take a beat.
I want her to say something that will blow up all avenues of his life.
Same.
Listen, from our lips to God's ears. So then after that, it's breaking news. Amanda and Wes put out a joint statement that they're seeing each other. The internet basically breaks. I feel like I feel like this thing is going to be like a where were you when you heard this?
I was literally just going to say that.
Yeah.
I remember exactly where
Yeah.
I was. I remember exactly who I was texting. It was you.
Yes.
And
It's going to be
I
like,
was
where were you on 9/11?
freaking-
Like that's what this
No.
is going to be.
How about that? But
I was like 6 years old or something like that.
I was
remember.
working on my way to work, like always.
He was 6 years old.
Dude, I said that once. I told the story at AGT. I was like, I was working on this show. And I told him the whole about my morning and I had to go to work and like get people and whatever. And people were like, how old were you when that happened? Like all the kids at AGT were like, geez, grandpa, I was in 6th grade. I was 9. I wasn't even born yet. I'm like, well, you're fired.
Well,
Yeah.
I remember 9/11 and Scamandal.
I remember the
God.
Challenger disaster.
I was flying and they had to land my plane. I was going to see my dad and they were
Damn.
like, yeah, everyone's connection's been canceled. I'm like, probably not mine though. Like, probably like, because they didn't tell, because we were flying. So they weren't going to tell people in the air why we're landing you right now. They just said like, little problem. They'll explain it to you when you get there.
My dad was in Boston trying to get home to LA. All flights were canceled.
Yeah.
He had to drive cross country. It took
Yeah.
him 3 days.
Yeah, man.
The Latin Grammys were supposed to be that
That's
day.
right.
I was working on the Latin Grammys, and they was supposed to be that night. And it took
Wow.
us, for those of you who have heard the term "the show must go on," it took 6 hours to cancel that show. I'm not even joking. People were like, "Well, could we?" And it was only because of people like the presenters were stuck all over the airport. and we
Oh,
couldn't
that's right. They
get
could.
enough of them
Yeah.
to do the show, and they canceled it.
Yeah,
Dude, it was
because half their
Wow.
acts were stuck in airports. Yeah, that makes sense.
I
not
was
even
at-
the acts. The acts were there because we had rehearsals. Just some of the presenters, like just people presenting awards. Not enough of
Yeah.
presenters were there, so they canceled. But it was hours and hours of meetings.
Yeah.
Like, have you guys we probably shouldn't do
Yeah,
it.
it's probably
Hey,
not. No good.
And then they brought it. We're gonna cancel it. We're like, yeah,
Yeah.
no shit.
I remember I
dumbass.
was at my business when Scamandal dropped, and I was very, very seriously considering canceling my client.
Yeah.
Because I was not well.
Yeah. I was in Palm Springs trying to be on vacation.
Yeah.
That's true.
I had to start working.
Jumped right
And then I
back
was there
in.
with my friend Quack, who had never seen the show. And then I was like, you should just check this out because it's going to be all anyone is talking about. And so now he's literally finished with it, and he sends me updates every week of like, okay, so here's where and he also just finished Southern Charm because of it. Like, we've got a new Bravo fan.
I love his updates.
Yes, they're so good.
He's always shirtless.
He's always shirtless because, you know, he works hard for the money and the bod. So got to show it off. After that, we're at Kyle's apartment. And the chyron says April 9th, 2026. So this is like, what is today?
So it dropped.
15th or something?
It dropped on March 31st.
Yeah.
Was the West and Amanda joint statement.
Okay, so then this is about 9 days after that. And this is where it gets weird to me also, because like, I understand that like January that they said that they are splitting and okay, fine. But then the rumors started in February, and then it drops in March. And then April 9th, Amanda comes over with the dogs. They sit down and have a conversation. They are oddly cordial. And I understand that Kyle sees that Amanda's having a really hard time, and you might be thinking he could just be cool because she has really bad mental health right now. But like, not only should you still be like heartbroken and sad and mad and rageful and all the things from just the split in general, but then to find out not only do you find out that like this other dude that you know is involved, but like he was watching it in real time like we were watching the whole summer going, well, this is not like the he lived it and now he's watching it. So for him to be, like I said at the top, Kyle is not a guy that we know for being mature and emotionally stable and just like has his anger managed in any sort of nice way. Like he
originated the crash out.
This feels like I said that they have been apart really since before the summer. Like, this is a guy who's been apart from his wife for a year, not for a few months. Mm-hmm. And to find out that a guy who you just went to visit his parents with him,
which means nothing apparently anymore.
And then nobody really knows what's going on. Friends. And Ciara was trying to tell you, and you were like, no, I don't think so. Because remember, Ciara was like, I finally just kind of like I'm going to let Kyle come to this on his own. I already know what's happening here, but it seems like Kyle needs to work through this on his own. So I'm not going to press it. So like, this had been going on for however long. So like, it's just hard. That is not the attitude of a person. I don't know. And so then he's kind of they start to talk and get into it. He basically just says like, to look back at the summer now, like you weren't just like done, like you were gone. Like it wasn't just like you were getting over it. You were over it. You were totally over me. And then she gives this whole like garbage sandwich word salad sandwich, like the statement that like, while it sounded that way, it also oddly sounded rehearsed, which like, I don't know. Did. Like,
and the contents of it of being like, I can't believe you had to ever question my faithfulness to you, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like, what, bitch? Like,
I just told you, we're all watching the same show. Literally everyone is questioning you right now. Like, girl, nothing, what? No one is going to eat up anything that you're saying. In fact, everyone is going to be 10 times more like, just assuming it's a lie. Like the second that you speak, whenever you're looking at something, why is she looking over there? Who's she trying to signal? What's she trying to like
now that we've heard that audio? God.
Yeah, all of this.
Jeez Louise.
The only thing that's clear is that she's speaking to an audience, not really to Kyle. Like, because Kyle's just like, okay, well, it really had nothing to do with what I just said. So I'm going to get back to me now and tell you that like, whatever. So I'm curious how she thinks that she did. I wonder if she knows that like going forward lines like, I can't believe you would think I would do that, or that's not the type of person I am, won't just fall on deaf ears. It'll be mocked and turned into a meme. Like
100%.
And how will that? The most obnoxious trait of Kyle's is that he doesn't have self-control. He's like the constant whining, the love of hearing his own voice, or like a 17-page email if he's love of hearing his own typing, just being a constant victim, storming off of places. So like, his reactions are so like, just like, well, I just want you to know that like, it just, this whole scene just feels.
I would imagine Kyle's family, or I don't know, I'm talking on my ass, but Kyle's parents and like the upbringing that he's had and Amanda's parents and very traditional. And And those two were kind of modern traddy in a way, where she was just kind of bratty, do nothing, and he was supposed to handle all the stuff. Is there a world that like Kyle tells his parents that this is, and they're like, no, that's not an option, Kyle. The Cookes don't get divorced. You know what I mean? Like, is that Amanda's dad maybe is like, knew you weren't up for the challenge. I knew you weren't up for it. Remember I told you when you asked me that this was a bet? I knew it. And now Amanda's shitting on him. Like, the people who haven't turned on or turned for Kyle are shitting on him, being like, yeah, well, you've been an asshole and a drunk and a dick. She's been asking you, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, it could also be him realizing, like, oh, dang, it's too late. I think I this up.
Yeah.
I think this is my fault. I think I might have not handled this the way I should have, the way a husband should have, the way I said I would when I committed to her all those 4 years ago. That was another thing when I was like, they didn't make it 4 years.
Yeah,
like
I know.
4 years. You guys couldn't make it 4 years.
I loved. I think it was like in the city how like she was saying like, this is for everyone who thought we wouldn't last 3 years. We made it to 4.
Yeah.
Like,
also,
shut up. What about all the people who didn't think you would last 5 years? So yeah, I think that it could also be him just having those realizations and those people in his life that he cares about being a little disappointed because of that. I'm not saying that's right, but because of just their upbringing and the way that families are structured, that he now feels like he let everybody down, including her and him and his family and the whole thing. And he had this life planned and the company's failing, the marriage is failing. Like he said it on the porch, like, everything's gone to shit. He says it to Kenny or his buddy. Like, everything's going to shit. Yeah. Like that would make me be humble and maybe take a minute to be like, maybe I should not be a dick and be nice and just be a little pay attention. You know,
your thought about the parents I actually had this thought, and we'll end it. Well, be very quick. Do you remember earlier seasons, Kyle's mom shared that she cheated on his dad?
Yeah.
I feel like the only reason that maybe Kyle was being nice to Amanda was probably because his mom has probably been in Amanda's shoes. Like, she probably felt like how I assume Amanda, or maybe not, because I feel like she had remorse.
Yeah.
And Amanda didn't. But I feel like maybe that's one of the reasons why Kyle's trying to, like, soften the blow of just like the whole fallout, because I feel like he kind of knows what his mom went through, so he wouldn't want to make Amanda feel any type of way. I don't know. It's a stretch, but I'm just thinking like he has some experience with this from his mom.
What it could be is he doesn't want to make his mom feel bad.
Correct.
You know?
Which I know he loves his mom.
Yeah, so he doesn't want to shit on Amanda in public because he feels that his mom would kind of be like
resentful of that.
Yeah, or just be like, oh, is that how you feel about me?
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, listen, I can
subscribe.
I can be open to that, because that is so. I could see someone like Kyle doing that for his mom. But like, I didn't think about that, and I was pretty convinced that like, I said this before several episodes ago, but it came back around in this scene that sometimes I think that Amanda is doing so bad that like, listen, nothing that she can say will get her. And I might have even said this an hour ago. Who knows at this point? But I kind of feel like Amanda is feeling so shitty, and her life is such a dumpster fire right now of just like, oh my God, like literally woke up in my basically they 9/11 my life, you know? She's never going to get out of what she did to Ciara, but if she's able to take off if she's able to update the timeline and say, we weren't together, it does take the kind of the cheating off of her, which is not nothing. So sometimes I think that Kyle's being as nice as he is to her because she could crack any second and blow this whole thing up, and then everyone's gonna know that like we both weren't together before this, and because then they're out, then they're both done, you know. And also, I know I've said this a long time ago, that there's probably like Amanda's ability to earn money right now has a direct effect on Kyle because it's going to be alimony that Kyle has to come up with. If Amanda can't work, if she's not getting hired, not getting jobs, like it's in his best interest for the world to forgive Amanda and for her to get back on making some money for herself and whatever. Otherwise, he's going to be paying off this loan by himself and he's going to be owing her money until she gets married again. So,
mother poor sap.
Yeah. So like it is in Kyle's best interest to
Jeez,
help everyone to get
that.
over this with Amanda. I guess that not doing a prenup really could work out for her.
I bet he's also really regretting that.
Yeah, she probably was in the beginning, and now she's like, "Oh, thank God."
Yeah, I'm not held accountable for this.
Yeah, I can just keep living my sweet life of do nothingness and stay in the lifestyle I've become accustomed to.
This would be a remake of Amanda Batuglia's Sweet Life.
Yeah.
The Sweet Life of Amanda Batuglia.
I will not be tuning in.
Zach and Cody and Danny can show up. Because wasn't he on that show?
Guys, I really am I'm feeling like defeated because this was like all great points, but like I did not think this was going to be how this season ended. Like,
No.
I feel like, ugh.
I know. So do I.
Yeah, but only because of the Ciara and West kiss. Like I'm so bummed that she kissed him, and it like, I don't know. It just like I said, it really put a whole just weird taste in my mouth of this whole of just I don't know, just horny kids being horny kids, and I've taken it so seriously. Like, oh, these are real people that I'm analyzing in deep dive, and they're real people, obviously, but they're just kids making out at a summer house.
Listen, for Ciara to have kissed him on that last day, and for him to we saw him try to get her to stay in his room that night. It just lands one more point for her that what he did was some level of betrayal, like because. And especially if we come to find out that they were hooking up like just a few months ago and whatever.
Which they probably were.
It's only going to help the love for her to grow, the jobs for her to be aplenty, for her to rise faster, to get more, I don't know, like this mistake could really benefit her just life-wise. So
that's probably why Wes did it. It was actually his long con to pay her back for doing what he did.
So
was to do it again so that she could.
She has him to thank for Love Island. She has him to thank for Dancing with the Stars.
I think we summed this up pretty well. We finally got to the bottom of it.
When we watched Vanderpump, did we know what we were watching for when because you and I didn't watch that season live. We were like, we'll wait for it to be done and we'll binge the whole thing.
But it happened. Didn't it happen in off season?
That's what I mean. Did we find out? Did anybody watch it as it was happening? Like we watched Southern Charm. We knew that Paige and Craig broke up, and we watched 2 whole seasons of shows, knowing that they weren't together anymore. Did we already know? Did people that were watching it regularly scheduled every week?
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
I don't think so. That's why this feels so different.
I'm not sure that Ciara would have gotten all the benefits that Ariana got, but Ariana got them without everybody living this as it was happening and scrutinizing it as it was going on.
There weren't daily updates.
Yeah. Ciara is going through this while the show is airing, and now so everyone's so much more invested, I think. Yeah. So she might actually get equal treatment to Ariana because the coverage has been so much further, and we've got a whole other season of In the City ahead to watch this person who we all now loathe, act the way that she's going to act. And then we got 2 reunions and so it is kind of, she might actually get all the Ariana cash and prizes.
My prediction for Ciara is, I don't know if she'll come back to Summer House.
Yeah.
But if there is, for whatever miraculous reason on God's good earth, that there is a season 2 of In the City, they ditch Amanda. Boom. Ciara, Mia, KJ, boom.
I would love
and all of their other friends that would be the ideal situation for them. So they stay on television, but they don't have to drive out to the Hamptons. They're not having to do all the party stuff. They've matured hopefully by then, and
I think that the In the City is that's not the premise though.
No, I know
The premise
it's
is
not.
the
It's like
valley and you're married with kids.
No, I know, but I don't want it to be
No,
that.
I know. I want Giggly to start their own thing, but I don't think that Hannah and Paige want to be on reality.
They're doing their scripted Netflix.
Well, listen, there's time for everything, but I don't think that Hannah and Paige have any
interest in
doing reality right now.
I
so I think it will really have to be
shout out all the
Mia
gigglers.
and Ciara having a
spin-off?
a little pitch with the network saying let us try something out.
I was texting you yesterday. I was like, how cool would it be if there was like a LA Santa Barbara summer house?
Oh
like,
my God, so good.
That would be
like, I love Santa Barbara, but it's kind of snooze, you know?
Snooze.
So I wonder if and listen, this is trash, so I'm not saying I would be into this, but I could see it being more like entertaining if it was like Newport. Like
Newport? Yeah,
yeah,
because
like my stepdad and his wife, ex-wife now, but even my mom at the time would go, and Jenny and Drew and I would go. She would get a house for 2 weeks in Newport every summer. And so I know that that's a place that people also go and spend a lot of the summer and so it would be more like, it's bougie, but it's also more party there. Like Santa Barbara's just like not that party, especially during the summer, like no one's there.
Yeah. Anyways, if you're listening, NBC, Peacock.
Yeah.
Hit us up.
Yeah. Okay, we're calling it. That's it. That's all we have. Tomorrow, Courtney will be back. We'll cover In the City. Courtney will probably give all of her takes on Summer House too. So it'll probably just be like another version because it's not like I'm just going to sit here and be like, great take, Courtney, and then move along.
I'm not saying anything.
I'm going to put the first part of this out Tuesday night, right after the show airs. And then Wednesday morning will be part 2. And then In the City will be in the evening. It'll come out like around 6:00 or something like that. That's the plan, if I can, because we also have to shoot the Valley.
And America's Got Talent.
Oh, and that's also why we're saving the comments, is so Courtney can do comments.
Yeah.
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 America's Got Talent.
Yeah, we're also doing that tomorrow and Tuesday and next.
Oh, I thought you meant it aired. I'm like, what? Okay.
No, coming up, though, pretty soon, next week.
Are you going to cover it?
America's Got Talent?
Yeah. Could you... You kind of got like an in-life screener.
I do got screeners. I do get the screeners right next door, Sue Moyer.
Yeah.
TBD on whether we'll cover America's Got Talent.
We're not covering America's Got Talent.
Join the party of Schwartz.
Yeah.
Join the party of Schwartz.
Somebody started another party.
Party of Sandoval.
Only 2 members.
Yeah.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
Actually.
Who are these people?
Me?
That's one of them.
Someone else.
Like and subscribe. Catch you later. Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
Smash that like.